Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Fine, okay. I hope all of you are in good condition, ya. So we can follow the
Yes.
activity in good and healthy condition. Okay, before we start our lesson today, please the chairman lead the class to praying together. Ya, silakan ketua kelasnya.
Before we start, let's pray to God. Begin. Finish.
Okay, thank you. Next, we will check your attendance list. Last round. Hadir. Rika,
Present man.
Ruslan,
Present
Hadir,
man.
Bu.
Juba.
Hadir.
Hadir, oke.
Present man.
Oke, kita sekarang masuk ke materi kita ya. Our
Ngelek, Bu.
today is about, jaringan lelet ya?
Iya, Bu.
This about narrative text. Ya. I will read the learning objective of our lesson today. Yang pertama, mengidentifikasi fungsi sosial, struktur teks, unsur kebahasaan dari naratif teks terkait legenda Malin Kundang. Kemudian menentukan struktur teks dalam naratif teks. Berikutnya mengemukakan makna atau nilai moral yang terkandung di dalam teks naratif terkait legenda Malin Kundang secara kontekstual. Kemudian menjawab pertanyaan dari sebuah teks naratif. Dan yang terakhir, membacakan sebuah teks naratif sederhana sesuai dengan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebangsaannya. Oke, now, look at the picture below. Ya, Mem punya 3 gambar di sini. Mem mau tanya, ini yang pertama game picture apa? Gambar apa?
Maling kundang yang dikutuk.
Malin Kundang yang dikutuk jadi batu ya. Oke,
Ya,
next.
Bu.
Second picture, gambar yang kedua. Kira-kira gambar apa itu?
Rumah apa itu? Tunggu ya.
Rumah adat Sumatera Barat.
Nice.
Sumatera Barat.
Rumah-rumahan.
Ya, rumah gajah di Sumatera Barat. Terus
Agaknya.
ini gambar apa itu kira-kira?
Manusia berdebat, Bu.
Manusia berdebat. Ya, gambar kartun lagi berdebat sama ibunya ya.
Ya, seorang anak yang marahi ibunya.
Nah, ya, ini gambarnya terkait dengan
Maling kundang.
ya, Malin Kundang. Oke, next. Mem punya sebuah video untuk kamu. Let me check. Ya. Bisa lihat?
Long time ago, in a small village near the beach in West Sumatra, a woman and her son lived. They were Malin Kundang and her mother. Her mother was a single parent because Malin Kundang's father had passed away when he was a baby. Malin Kundang had to live hard with his mother. Malin Kundang was a healthy, diligent, and strong boy. He usually went to sea to catch fish. After getting fish, he would bring it to his mother, or sold the caught fish in the town. One day, when Malin Kundang was sailing, he saw a merchant ship which was being raided by a small band of pirates. He helped the merchant. With his brave and power, Malin Kundang defeated the pirates. The merchant was so happy and thanked to him. In return, the merchant asked Malin Kundang to sail with him. To get a better life, Malin Kundang agreed. he left his mother alone. Many years later, Malin Kundang became wealthy. He had a huge ship and was helped by many ship crews loading trading goods. Perfectly, he had a beautiful wife too. When he was sailing his trading journey, his ship landed on a beach near a small village. The villagers recognized him. The news ran fast in the town. Malin Kundang has become rich and now he is here. An old woman ran to the beach to meet the new rich merchant. She was Malin Kundang's mother. She wanted to hug him. Unfortunately, when the mother came, Malin Kundang, who was in front of his well-dressed wife and his ship crews denied meeting that old lonely woman. For 3 times her mother begged Malin Kundang, and for 3 times he yelled at her. At last, Malin Kundang said to her, "Enough, old woman. I have never had a mother like you, a dirty and an ugly woman." After that, he ordered his crews to set sail. He would leave the old mother again, but in that time she was full of both sadness and angriness. Finally, enraged, she cursed Malin Kundang that he would turn into a stone if he did not apologize. Malin Kundang just laughed and really set sail. In the quiet sea, suddenly, thunder storm came. His huge ship was wrecked, and it was too late for Malin
Apa harus menelpon?
He was thrown by the wave out of his ship. He fell on a small island. It was really too late for him to avoid his curse. Suddenly, he turned into a stone. He was punished for not admitting his own mother.
Oke. Udah lihat ya video cerita dari Malin Kundang? Bisa dengar kan tadi ceritanya? Now, I want to ask you about this video. What do you think about Malin Kundang?
Malin Kundang adalah
Malin Kundang? Kenapa dia?
Malin Kundang adalah seorang pria yang melawan pada orang tuanya.
Ya, seorang anak yang durhaka.
Durhaka.
Malin Kundang is disobedient son ya, anak yang durhaka. Terus, what does Malin Kundang mother curse him? Kenapa? Kenapa ibunya mengutuknya? Why Malin Kundang mothers curse Malin?
Karena udah terlalu durhaka.
Dari cerita yang kamu tahu? Karena kenapa dia jadi batu? Kenapa
Because Malin Kundang doesn't recognize his mother.
Iya, karena Malin Kundang, because Malin Kundang doesn't recognize, karena tidak mengakui ibunya.
Yes. Ya.
Pintar. Terus, what happened to Malin Kundang? Apa yang terjadi kepada Malin Kundang? Jibai, Kasron.
Malin Kundang karena destan.
Ya, Malin Kundang berubah menjadi batu.
Betul.
Where does Malin Kundang story come from? Dari mana cerita Malin Kundang ini kira-kira?
Dari Sumatera.
Sumatera mana?
Sumbar.
Sumbar.
Sumatera Barat.
Sumbar itu bahasa Inggrisnya apa? Bahasa Inggris Sumbar apa?
Sumatera.
West Sumatera, pintar. Terus, what is the purpose of the story? Apa tujuan dari cerita ini? Apa poin yang kamu dapat dari cerita Malin Kundang?
supaya kita tidak melawan pada orang tua.
Supaya kita
Salah.
tidak melawan.
Salah.
Iya, betul.
Betul lah.
Supaya tidak melawan kepada orang tua.
Orang
Salah.
tua
Oke,
durhaka.
dari cerita ini itu
Nice.
merupakan sebuah cerita naratif. Nah, apa itu naratif? Naratif ini coba lihat yang dari yang tampilkan ini. Coba lihat, ini adalah definisi dari naratif. Narrative text is a type of text that tell about the imaginative or fictive story to entertain or amuse the reader. Ya, jadi naratif teks itu adalah sebuah jenis teks yang bercerita tentang imajinasi atau cerita fiktif untuk menghibur si pembaca.
Si pembaca.
Ini social functionnya, tujuannya untuk menghibur yang membaca. Yang pertama. Yang kedua, apa yang kamu dapat dari cerita tersebut? Mengajarkan apa? Mengajarkan nilai
Tentang nilai moral.
Nilai moral. Terus, nah, dalam cerita naratif terdapat generic structure atau struktur teksnya. Yang pertama namanya orientation. Orientation itu biasanya berisinya setting, tempat, siapa karakternya, siapa penokohnya, siapa. Ya, ini. Orientation set the scenes and introduce the participant. It answer the questions who, what, when, and where. Kapan dan di mana kejadiannya? Di mana itu cerita terjadi? Kalau dari cerita Malin Kundang, itu di mana tuh kejadiannya?
Sumbar.
Sumbar. Siapa penokohnya? Siapa tokoh utamanya?
Sumatera Barat.
Siapa tokoh utamanya? Pemerannya siapa?
Malin Kundang, ma'am.
Malin Kundang. Kemudian complication. Complication itu adalah konflik yang terjadi di dalam cerita. Yang ketiga resolution. Resolution itu adalah penyelesaian masalah. Penyelesaian masalah dari konflik yang terjadi di dalam cerita. Kemudian resolution ini juga berisi nilai moral atau pesan-pesan moral yang terdapat di dalam cerita. The story of Malin Kundang, jadi cerita Malin Kundang tadi is categorized to narrative text, ya, dikategorikan sebuah cerita naratif.
Amin.
Pernah dengar kan sebelumnya tentang naratif text?
Pernah.
Iya. Bagus. Next. Dari cerita dari tadi cerita yang kamu lihat tadi, yang video yang kamu lihat Malin Kundang tadi. I want to identify the generic structure. Saya mau kamu mengidentifikasi tadi yang pertama generic structure ya dari The Legend of Malin Kundang. Can you tell us which one is the orientation of the text?
At the first paragraph.
At the first paragraph. Yang mana itu? Bisa dibacakan? Can you read it for us?
A long time ago, in a small village near the beach in West Sumatra, lived a woman and her son, Malin Kundang. Malin Kundang and his mother had to leave hard because his father had passed away when he was a baby. Malin Kundang was a healthy, diligent, and strong boy. He usually went to sea to catch fish. After getting fish, he would bring it to his mother or sell the caught fish in the town.
Oke, thank you Sitatul. Ya, itu adalah orientation. Now next, how many conflict? Berapa konflik? Berapa banyak konflik terjadi di dalam cerita The Legend of Malin Kundang? Can you tell us which one is the complication of the